Before working with Breaking B2B, we had a lot of pages that were not ranking in number one. We wanted someone to come in, look at what we're doing right now, and the results that we're seeing has been positive. Our rankings have improved, and the new content that we've implemented has been ranking really high and driving traffic for us. The strategy and the tactic that you put together for us, focusing on the bottom funnel content, they already are ranking on page number one. We're seeing the traffic, we're seeing the click-throughs.
So could you please introduce yourself, your company, and what your company does?
Hi, my name is Stallone Anadan. I am the Senior Marketing Manager at Payara Services. Payara is a technology company that specializes in offering application servers for companies and mainly focused on the Java programs. And some of our big clients include B&W, Rakuten, and General Dynamics, Fujitsu. We're a global company on a global scale.
I appreciate it. Could you share what SEO ranking on Google looked like in your business before working with Breaking B2B and the results you're previously getting from it?
Sure. So before working with Breaking B2B, organic has been a key channel for us. It was a channel that we wanted to invest much more in. And our rankings were, we had pages that are ranking number one, but we also had a lot of pages that were not ranking in number one. And we wanted a way in which we focus more onto the organic growth. And we wanted someone to come in, look at what we're doing right now, what strategies and how we can position ourselves to better rank on search engines. And that's how we came to approach Breaking B2B. And the positions that we're seeing and the results that we're seeing has been positive. Our rankings have improved, and the new content that we've implemented and deployed has been ranking really high and driving traffic for us. So it's been a successful story in the sense that our organic traffic has definitely taken a positive spin. And it also includes the technical audit that you've done for us as well, which were changes that we employed, and we're definitely seeing the results as well.
Awesome. Thank you. And what would you say were perhaps some of the main challenges that you were facing before working with us?
Yeah, I would say, at Payara, we're really good at content. We are delivering content, creating content, and we're supporting the community out there with our content. But what lacked was almost the structure and the strategy, how best to position it, how best you can get the best out of the content that we're doing. So we had great teams here that were just churning out content. We had, the website to kind of deploy it, the blogs that were sharing it, but it didn't really follow an SEO structure per se. It didn't really follow some of the best SEO practices to follow, but also from a UX, from a usability and a search engine standpoint, it needed to be positioned and it needed more clarity. And that's what Breaking B2B really helped us with.
Excellent. And what were your hesitations about working with us? So perhaps from the initial discovery call, what were some reservations that you might have had? Feel free to be as blunt and direct as possible.
I think the key thing for us was to find an agency that would really understand our market, and really help us to deliver the growth. We get approached by other SEO agencies, but we really wanted to know who is this someone who really does understand our market, understand the business that we're in, the technology sector, and whether they can really help us. So, the first hesitation was, those questions. Is Breaking B2B the right one for us? Do they have the expertise, or are they just a generic SEO agency who would just share tips and information that we already knew? So I was really interested in finding out, whether they've done the results that we wanted with other clients in the past, and whether they've worked in the same sector as us. So that was the initial hesitation. When the approach came, that we were like, is this the right agency for us, and whether we should be working with them. But that was quickly subsided as soon as we looked into it. We looked into your website, spoke to you, Sam, and then it was pretty clear that you guys were knowledgeable and the right approach for us.
I appreciate that. And was there anything else, I suppose, that put those reservations at ease that made you decide to partner with us?
I think it was the approach, right? It wasn't just one. We were directly talking to you, and I think the the initial approach that you came to us with wasn't just, hey, we're an agency, would you like to work with us, or we can help you SEO. You actually did spend your time digging into us and came back with a proposal. It wasn't a forced SEO proposal. You literally said, look, here are some of the changes that I think you could do to really help your business grow organically. And that really did resonate well with us. And as we looked into it, it made sense. And then we got on with the first call, and it was pretty clear from the first call that you guys were expertise, and you had the knowledge, and you knew what you were doing. So we were pretty keen to go, okay, what else could we do here?
No, I appreciate that. And how would you say results from SEO have changed since we've partnered together?
Yeah, so the strategy and the tactic that you put together for us, focusing on the bottom funnel content and then moving our way up to the top funnel, that initial keyword research and the detailed strategy plan that you put together, it really helped us to kind of deploy the content. So at this moment in time, we've launched a few of the bottom funnel posts, and they already are ranking on page number 1. I can see the positions last I checked was ranked 3 and 4, and that's just from a few weeks of deployment. So as you highlighted in your strategy, the tactic of going after the bottom funnel, get your content out there and start building the content then on, is already we're seeing the fruits of it, right? We're seeing the pages, we're seeing the traffic, we're seeing the click-throughs. So it really did, make it really clear that this strategy is working, and we wanted to continue and do more of it.
Great to hear. And based on kind of those early wins, where do you see, and the fact that we've only published kind of a few of the planned out pages so far, where do you perhaps see these results kind of helping the business in the next, say, 6 to 12 months?
Yeah, I think we already know that organic is a channel that, well, we should be investing more in. From our data, we can see it's the one channel that does drive results in the sense that conversions. The best converting channel for us, one of the best is organic. So we want to invest more in it, and we want to spend more time on organic. So in about 6 to 12 months, we see more investment into SEO, more in investment into our content, and also following the original strategy that you put together. The great thing was, our initial strategy, we joined you for a 3-month trial. But through that 3-month trial, you actually did put together almost like a 12-month roadmap for us of here are topics and keywords that you should be focusing on. So in my opinion, the next 6 to 12 months will be going through and making sure that we have all of that mapped out so we can maximize the return and get the organic gains.
Sounds great. Appreciate it. And I think you've covered it a bit there, but what would you say was perhaps the most valuable component of our offer or our service?
To be honest, I think it's is yourself and what Breaking B2B did for us, which was, you actually did dedicate fully onto this program for us. You understood who we are, what we are, and what we even are getting is, things that we didn't agree that you're contacting us and regularly messaging me about. You're going, hey guys, I saw your blog article. Here's some suggestions that I think you should be employing. So I could say things like, great that you secured backlinks for us. You've done the strategy, you've done the keyword research, you've done the roadmap. But I think the biggest and the valuable component for me was having yourself there, right? So any questions I've got, you immediately respond. I didn't feel like, they just did their part and off they went. You were just there for us. So that was the most valuable component for me, that I could approach an expert when it comes to SEO, and I can get the value and I can get my questions and answers answered. So giving us your time, I think that was the most valuable component for us, because we knew that we can approach you and you will come back to us with a reply quickly. I didn't have to wait a week or 2 weeks or 2 days for a reply, and so that's the valuable component for me.
That's great. Thank you very much. And the last one, if perhaps a B2B service, tech or SaaS companies may be tuning into this and is perhaps on the fence or comparing 2 or 3 vendors or agencies,
Yes.
Is there anything you'd share with them that as to why they should or shouldn't partner with Breaking B2B?
Why they should? Yeah. I think my reply would be trial it. We approached Breaking B2B for a trial. We did a 3-month trial with you guys, and that trial was really great because we were locked down for a 12 months contract or anything. It was a 3-month trial that we can try out, see what the results are, and I think that's enough time to kind of value someone and understand whether it's someone that we need to continue with. So that 3 months trial was a great thing. So if anyone's on the fence, I would definitely approach Breaking B2B and try them out. Try them out for yourself and see the value, and then you can make the decision whether you want to continue or not.
Hey Stallone, really appreciate the time. Thanks so much.
Thank you, sir.
And if you're a B2B SaaS, service or tech company looking to get real results from SEO as quick as 90 days, just like Payara did, then why not book a call with us over at breakingb2b.com. We can have a chat through where you're at right now and where you'd like to get to with SEO and see if we're a good fit to start driving qualified leads, pipeline and revenue. So head over to breakingb2b.com. You can check our results, pricing and grab a call. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Cheers.